Hello everyone, today I make the best Vietnamese meatball, Xíu Mại. Please come to the kitchen with me. The full recipe I wrote in the description box below. Now I'm slicing green part of green onion, the shallots, the garlics, and I have some red onions. Those are my aromatic ingredients. After I'm finely chopped, I will saute it to get the aroma and the flavors. You see, I cut by hands, but if you want fast, you can put in the food processor. Now, this is the seasoning that go into the mixture. Now, before we mix, let's do the sauté aromatic ingredients that we cut earlier. I use cast iron skillet so that it has smoky flavor of the skillet. When it's done soft and fragrant, I add some green onion as well. Now the meat, this is 80% lean meat and 20% fat. That the ratio you need to follow so that you have a juicy meatballs. And going on the seasoning in the small bowls. And now I'm using the Chinese technique here. You can see I swirl in one direction and I just added 1 tablespoon of fatty beef marrow juice sauce. And now I picked up the whole mixture and pound down a few times. You can see with this technique your meat will binding, not separated and falling apart when you make a meatballs. Now I added the aromatic ingredients that I sauteed earlier. So mostly it. You see the meat, the fat, the seasoning, the aromatic ingredients, the secret ingredients, the beef marrow sauce. And now one more thing. You know the Italian, when they make meatball, they use the bread soaked in milk. This is Panay that they call. I use the same way they did. I have half a loaf of Vietnamese banh mi, but you can use 2 or 3 slices of bread, white bread, and remove the rice, only use the inside. And you soak in the milk and it will be soft. Now I put my mixture in the fridge for 2 hours. Now this time we blanch the tomato. I make a cross on top and drop in the boiling water for 2-3 minutes. This way it's very easy to peel the outer skin. You can see I just run the top of my knife catching the peel and then it come right off. Now at this point you have a choice. You can do the coarse sauce. You doing the fine sauce. The choice is up to you. I do the coarse one here, so I roughly chop. If you want smooth and fine, you run your tomato in the food processor or mixer so that your sauté fine. But I don't mind. I like to eat the sauce with some tomato leftover in it. Now I remove the meat from the fridge and I start doing the bone. You can see I scoop one portion and then I make it into a ball and then I batch it down, pound it down, throw back into my other hand, and that way the meatball is solid. It don't unravel anytime soon. So I'm going to steam them with my size like this. I steam them about 7 minutes. Don't steam too long. I want to keep the sweetness of the meat. And in the meantime, I saute my aromatic ingredients again for the sauce. When it's fragrant, I add some garlic powder. And now the rest of my tomato go in. When you do this, the color will be red and vibrant. But if you want, you can add some tomato sauce or chili sauce. I put like a tablespoon of ketchup. I like the ketchup. It gives a little tartness to the sauce. So I added water, I added the stock, and now the sauce is going to reduce. I add my meat bones in, and you can see they hold the shape very well. And I cook them and flip few times so that my meatballs soak in the juice. And I don't cook it too long. I want to keep some liquid so that I can soak my bread later on. So if you want thicken the sauce, you can add mixture, blurry mixture. That means 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or tapioca starch with 1 tablespoon of water, and you let it cook for 5 minutes to thicken, and that's it. Now I added my finishing touches. I added green onion and cilantro on top, and that we done. Now I will do the taste test. Who want to eat the meatball with me? Look very good and smell very good. Now let's taste it. You know, it's my with nuts. I wanted to eat 2, but I ended up 4. So that means very good, and when you eat, you cannot stop eating. Do it for yourself. Give it a try and tell me that you like it. This is the most flavorful meatball Xíu Mại you will do. Thank you for watching. Come back to